Hi, welcome to Conversations with My 8-Year-Old Me. I'm the author, J.E.L. Here are the books. There are 8 of them. We have 4 of them right now. Today we are going to read Getting Rid of Me, volume number 7. If you don't have your book yet, that's okay. You can still get yours later and follow along today. All right, but those of you that do have it, you have your book and you have your water. You're ready to, if you need to take a drink. Okay, ready? Okay, we're going to start with the Dear Reader page. Conversations with my 8-year-old me are written as the adult me having a conversation with the 8-year-old me. You could pretend to be both characters in the story, or you could take turns reading back and forth with a friend or family member. You could read along with the author, that's me, to see how I read both parts by watching my YouTube channel at J.E.L's Music. That's what we're doing now. Look for Conversations with my 8-year-old me, Getting Rid of Me. We'll also talk more at the end of this video about how to use the included timeline to find your own healthy bedtime that you create. Happy sleeping time. P.S. If you want to help me thank my editor, J.E.L, for graciously giving of her time and skills, you can check out her books at KieranPinStories.com or on Goodreads. Okay, and then the next page will be the list of conversations with my 8-year-old me, and you can look at that list, all 8 of them. And then our title page, Conversations with my 8-year-old me, volume number 7, Getting Rid of Me, 2025, written by J.E.L. Photos by Everett Fruitman and J.E.L. Cover photo description, Joy, 10-year-old birthday, sick in bed. Oh, poor Timmy. Then we have our character breakdown page like the other books. So 8-year-old me, aka baby girl, and that's me thinking back to my childhood. And in the books, the quoted text, the text that has quotes around it, that's baby girl talking. Then we have adult me, aka J.E.L, and that's me now, and the narrator. And this book, J.E.L starts. Usually baby girl starts, but this one, J.E.L starts. Man, I wish I had time for a nap. You do? I hate naps. Why would anyone hate naps? I think they're amazing. Really? What's amazing about nap time? You get to get all snuggling in your cozy sheets and blankets with soft pillows. You get to have your own personal quiet time in your own little world. What's not amazing about naps? Because they make you go to bed when you're not tired and they don't let you come back out of your room for a really long time. You know, because they're just trying to get rid of you. Maybe they just need some quiet time. Then they should take a nap. But even if you're not making any noise at all, they come back to check on you and make you go to sleep. Oh, I don't know, baby girl. I'm still not quite sure why you feel like they are trying to get rid of you. Because only grown-ups like to take naps, and little kids are told they have to take naps, and I'm not little anymore. Oh, I see. Well, if you take a nap, then do you have your later bedtime? No, I go to bed super duper earlier than all of my friends because the grown-ups want to get rid of me too. Okay, what about your younger sister and brother? When do they go to bed? At the same time. We do everything the same because they call us the little kids. Just my 2 older sisters get to go to bed later. Well, do you wake up early? No, we get sent to bed so early at night that I can't fall asleep. That's not good. Yeah, I make up games and play them with my little sister because we share a room. Sometimes we fall asleep really late when it's already super duper dark. Well, that's not good either. I can't wake up in the morning though. I would imagine not if you're playing games half the night. Well, I'm not tired at night. I would guess that since you were too tired to get up, that they thought you needed more sleep. Maybe that's why they put you to bed so early. But then I can't go to sleep. I get it. It's not the best cycle. I struggle going to bed at night too. and can have a tough time getting out of bed. Some of that, though, gets amplified due to my allergies. But I thought you liked to sleep. I do. It's kind of complicated. In high school, my sleep schedule was such a mess that I would go to bed late. I could not get out of bed on time as school started so very early. But you weren't little anymore, so you could go to bed when you wanted. True. The problem was I hadn't been taught the math. I didn't learn it until I was an adult. Why do you need math to go to bed? That sounds silly. It kind of does, huh? Well, math is important because I would have chosen a time to go to bed that would have given me enough sleep time to get up on time, which might have been a pretty early bedtime since high school started at 7 a.m. and was a longer drive. I don't get it. Grown-ups and teenagers can go to bed whenever they want. I suppose they can, but the trick is that it's not actually about adults, teenagers, or being a little kid, or even a big kid. It's not? No, baby girl. It's about it just being the time. I'm so confused. If I had done the math, I would have gotten a healthy amount of sleep and gotten up on time. Instead, I would go to bed late and sometimes fall asleep very late. Then I would get up really late, and on many days, I made my dad late for work or the carpool kids late to class, which I feel badly about now. Did you get into trouble? A little, but it didn't fix the problem. What problem? Of knowing and understanding that it's much more grown up to do the math and go to bed and get up when needed. Oh, I want to do the math. Great. We can write it out. Did they teach you how to tell time? When I was 7, I wanted a digital watch for my birthday, but they got me the kind with the hands on it. So you can't tell time? No, I can, but it takes me a long time. Got it. Okay, back to the math. Do you have any playtime before school? Sometimes we play on the swings, but not for very long. Sometimes I have to take a note to the office. My mom makes us write our own notes, and she signs it. Note because you're late? Uh-huh. That's why we're doing the math. Oh. Okay, if you need 30 minutes to get ready, 20 minutes to walk, and 10 minutes to play, how many minutes is that altogether? 60. Correct. You said school starts at 9 a.m. What time do you need to get up? Oh, 8. Correct. You need to get up by 8 a.m. Now we figure out what time you need to go to bed to get enough sleep to wake up at 8. How do we know that? There's a chart type thing that will give us the healthy recommended time for sleep at each age. Oh, weird. Here it is. Okay, for school-age kids, 9 to 11 hours. National Sleep Foundation. What do you think? Go in the middle with 10? Okay. If you need 10 hours of sleep and need to get up at 8 a.m., what time do you need to go to bed? I don't know how to figure that out. We could draw a timeline or count backwards from 8 a.m., but I'll do the math for you. It would be 10 p.m. Then you figure out how long it takes to get ready for bed. So I'm guessing you would start about 9 p.m. That's when my friends go to bed, but I go to bed at 7. See, they are trying to get rid of me. One time when I was like 6, my very oldest sister had to babysit because she has to babysit us all of the time. And she tried to make me take a nap, but I screamed at her and said she couldn't tell me what to do. She tried dragging me, but I wouldn't let her. That doesn't sound very nice of you. Well, she's bossy. Well, sweet girl, maybe that's because you were acting like a brat. I'm not a brat. Were you being kind to your sister? She was only doing what your parents had asked her to do. Oh, I guess maybe not. Sorry. I'm sorry they made you feel like they were getting rid of you We all need quiet time, but sometimes I think that I get rid of me too when life gets overwhelming, so I choose to stay in bed too long. Do you cry when you stay in bed? No, but I usually get more worried and overwhelmed. Instead, I could just face whatever it is that overwhelmed me by taking one baby step at a time. Then why do you do it? Sometimes I can't see right away how to find the baby steps to the overwhelming problem. If I could, then it wouldn't have become overwhelming to begin with. Also, a little bit of quiet time to figure that out is healthy. Oh, is that why you like nap time? Sometimes. Are you gonna take a nap now? No, I have too much to get done, and I would rather spend time with you. 'Cause you don't want to get rid of me. Exactly. The end. Okay, and then also on the back of the book, we have the reflection of the adult and the kid. And we are going to go over the included timeline. So we're going to do that in just a second. Okay, we finished reading Getting Rid of Me. All right, so let us go to the timeline in the back and start doing it. If you want your example with baby girls timeline, you can go to 1617, but we're going to jump into your timeline and read the directions. So you can put your name at the top on page 19, and if you look it over, you have noon, PM times, midnight, AM times, noon. So your AM times are on the far side, closest to the end of the book, okay? That's going to be important. All right, so now if you look at page 18, look up how many hours of sleep are needed for your age. So to start there, you have to know how many hours you need. There's different ones you can look up. We found National Sleep Foundation. We also found Mayo Clinic. There's other ones. They all say about the same kind of thing, but you'll need to know for your age. Okay, then fill in the blanks on the next page with as much information as you know, such as school start time or carpool arrival time. You can X out the ones that you don't do, such as maybe you don't bike or maybe you don't walk to school, okay? Add up the minutes you wrote for getting ready for how you get there and anything else for before school, such as playtime. Put those total minutes in the blank on page 18. So if you go to page 19, you have a school start time, you have how many minutes to get ready. So you think of all the things you need to do to get ready. So that'll take a minute. So you might have to stop the video and then do that and then come back. Okay? All right, so I'm going to keep going because you can always push stop. Okay, so take those minutes and subtract from school start time. What time did you land on? This is your get up time. So once you figure that out, then you know what time you're going to get up, okay? So on the timeline, on the AM side, remember we talked about that, circle your get up time. That matters. Circle the get up time. Underneath the circle, write a 0. Under the next number to the left towards the PMs, look where it says PMs, go that direction, write a 1, and keep going with all however many hours that you had at the top of the page. You just said that you need 11 hours of sleep, then you keep going until you get 11. Now, 1's not going to wind up with underneath 1 or 2 or any of that. Those are just the times up there, and then your hours are underneath of how many hours you need to sleep. So if you look at baby girls, her hours are written underneath, and she's got triangles and stuff pointing and all that instead of circling. Okay? So then what time did you end on? That is the time that lights out. So lights out and getting ready for bed are not the same thing. If your lights out and you're supposed to be asleep by 10 or by 9, then you need to figure out the next thing of how much time to get ready. You can't start getting ready at bedtime. That doesn't work. Bedtime is lights out. That's when you're asleep. And remember, it takes a few minutes to get asleep. And there's things you have to do to get ready for bed. Okay? So go back 1 more hour or a half hour or 45 minutes or whatever it is that you find out that you need because you find this list that you have to get ready. Then that is the time that get ready for bedtime. So you'll have to put that in your blank. So to figure out how long to get ready for bed, make a list of everything that needs to happen to go to sleep well so that you're rested and you're not worried about anything and you don't have to rush around in the morning. Okay, so here's some examples. Brush your teeth, PJs on, choose your clothes, snack, put the last of your toys away, story time, or maybe you or someone who gets your backpack ready to go. Okay, and then over here you also have how long it takes to drive there, so that'll figure out the time you have to leave by with everything you just figured out, or if you take a bike, or if you have playtime, or other things that you do. If you have carpool time, then that's your start time. Okay, and then you go back from there. So if carpool comes at 8 o'clock, you're going to have to be maybe ready by 7 o'clock. Start getting ready by 7 for that. Okay, so you'll get some help, but hopefully that helped a little bit, and then you can see the example that baby girl did. Okay, but that was fun for figuring it out. Okay,